A tisket, a tasket. Hello, all you bastards. You looking for me? I'm in the deplorable basket. You know me, I'm toxic. Could never be a slave, man. I'm rude and crude because I'm the Captain Caveman. You know the Dark Council. Your chick is never fickle with my pickles on her tonsils. Drunk Abu, Lord Callis, Fatal J. The Marginai of me, the gospel every Tuesday. What's up, guys? This is the Gospel According to Mark with a C. He is I and I am he. Just taking some time to tell you exactly what's on my mind. And that is called a promo. A promo. Yes, homo. No homo. It's a promo. You want Somo? Well, you go see Abu Nas for that. He's the MC. That was just a promo. And like I said, just to let you guys know, always, every Tuesday, between 8 and 8:30, sometimes it's 8:15, whatever, go on Twitter, you can find out. And you'll find out. This is what we do. It's called the Dark Council. And like I said before, you got Drunk 3PO, you got Abu Nas, you got Fatal J, you got Lord Callis, the Marginai, and myself holding court, throwing down with the rowdiest chat ever. So check us out every Tuesday, all right, guys? Now listen, I have made some time to talk to you about a story that I saw last week. And I just wanted to remark on it because I didn't see anybody else pick it up. So why not me? Why not pick it up, pick it up, pick it up? All right, so this is the story I want to talk about because actually this goes back to one of my reasons why I'm doing this, right? And a conviction of mine, a pet peeve of mine that I've had going on for a long time, okay? And I want to share this article with you that I saw inbounding into comics. And it says here, the Batman and Westworld actor Jeffrey Wright says comedian Terrence K. Williams plays the role of a historical coon. Yes, and they have it blotted out, right? They say K and then star N, all right? But it's supposed to be coon, all right? So the Batman and Westworld actor Jeffrey Wright says comedian Terrence K. Williams plays the role of an historical coon. All right, I don't pull any punches here, guys. That's what it is, all right? Now look, I don't know much about this Terrence Williams. I really don't. All I can tell from this article is that he's a comedian. I'm not really familiar with his material or anything like that. Jeffrey Wright, on the other hand, is an actor that I have come to respect. He's very, very versatile. This guy could play anything. He could play like a lizard on the side of a river, and we would be able to like buy him as that. He's just that good. You know, so many different dialects, so many different, I guess races. I mean, he can play anything, all right? He's just one of those type of actors, and I've always respected him. I saw him in Boardwalk Empire, like a bunch of stuff, all right? So anyway, I've always respected this man, but it seems that he is critical of this comedian to the point where he would call him a coon. I have to cry foul on that, but let's get into the story so you can see where this is coming from and the reasons why I'm taking the position that I take, okay? So, here we have it, and it goes on to say, and this is by Jorge Arenas, by the way. So it says here, Westworld and the Batman actor, the upcoming movie, The Batman, with the kid from Twilight in there who's not working out for the role. Very nice. All right. Actor Jeffrey Wright is no stranger to stirring up controversy online with his opinions. His latest comments are directed at entertainer Terrence K. Williams, who Wright says is playing the role of a historical coon. Ooh, Mr. Wright, that's wrong. All right, as first reported by Hollywood in Toto, White's, and it's just say Wright's, comments come after Williams announced Deplorables Saturday Night would air on May 9th and detailed that Hollywood shut the door in his face after he came out for supporting Donald Trump. Williams wrote on Twitter, "When I came out as a Trump supporter, Hollywood shut the door in my face. They told me I was not allowed to be on Saturday Night Live." Now that's some bullshit. Listen, his politics should be his own. Why that would end up costing him a job seems kind of wrong to me. I don't know. You guys tell me. All right, so he says that Hollywood shut the door in his face when he said he was a Trump supporter because, as we all know, all of Hollywood hates Trump. And you better hate Trump too if you know what's good for you. In response to Williams announcing Deplorables Saturday Night, Wright wrote, "This is beautiful. In the past, talented black folks played the coon as an excuse to make money." He added, "Today, coons play themselves as an excuse for lack of talent." That is terrible. All right, not only is that like just terrible, a terrible thing to say, it's so disrespectful to everyone who came before him, all the people whose backs he stands on to be able to do what he's doing today as an actor. They weren't playing coons, they were playing a role, roles that were available during that time. You know, it's kind of like if you look at the old Little Rascals, you know, and people are offended, you know, by the appearance of buckwheat, you know, or stymie, but especially buckwheat. You know, that is a snapshot of what it was like back then. Of course, it's not like that now, unless you watch certain rap videos, all right? But the fact of the matter is you can't change the past. You know, so the people who played roles in the past that maybe you, Jeffrey Wright, weren't proud of shouldn't be just diminished to the point where you could say they were playing coons. That's just not fair, bro. It's, you know, who knows, 40 years, 50 years from now, somebody might look back and be critical of your body of work that way. You know, it's like you're just an employee in Hollywood just like everybody else. But anyway, let me see. He goes on to say, the two would then exchange barbs back and forth. Williams fired back at Wright, describing Wright as a D-list actor. He also wrote, "You are upset because y'all can't control me, and I think for myself." He added, "You're upset that I'm a young, successful black who comes from nothing and didn't need the help of the Hollywood elites." Ooh, you know, Hollywood, I mean, that's kind of how it is. It's about who you know, right? And Wright would respond in writing, "I don't hate you. You hate yourself. I have no desire to control you." Now, I don't know what Jeffrey Wright is basing this on. Like I said before, if anyone is more familiar with Terrence Williams' work, you know, you might want to let me know. Is this man somehow degrading himself? I don't know. You know, like I said, I know like zero, literally zero, about this man and his body of work. But Jeffrey Wright seems to know it well enough where he can condemn him by saying that he hates himself. Jeffrey Wright, I believe you're an actor, not a doctor, not a psychologist. But, you know, that would be your opinion based on what you must have seen. I personally have not seen that. So he says, "I'm just pointing out the historical context for your behavior. You can do better." Williams responded in turn. He wrote, "It must hurt. You sold your soul to Hollywood and ended becoming a Z-list actor." Woo! He continued, "Too bad the devil will not give you your soul back because you most likely spent the money on drugs and alcohol." Oh my God, it's getting ugly. All right, okay, the two continued their exchange. Wright wrote, "My point, Terrence Williams, is have more faith in yourself. You've been through difficult days, okay, but no white savior will give you more than what you can give to yourself. Stay safe." Oh, that sounded like a threat to me. You know, it'd be a shame if anything were to happen to you, Terrence. In a subsequent tweet, he would correct his typo. Okay, whatever. Williams then responded, "Wow, Jeffrey Wright, you were calling President Trump my white savior." He continued, "I hear you sleep with white women." "But you don't want me supporting a white president. You sound like Don Lemon. He sleeps with white men, but he's mad I'm supporting a white president." Williams concluded, "Make this make sense." Wright would then claim that Terrence was playing the role of a historical coon. He wrote, "No, bro, I'm saying that you're playing the role of a historical coon. Could be Donald Trump or any other great white savior that you submit yourself to." This is so fucking pathetic. Wright concluded, "Either way, ultimately, it won't work in your best interest because they don't care. Neither do defenders like this." Wright isn't the only one who has gone after Williams recently. Comedian Christopher Titus called Williams' Cinco de Mayo video pretty racist. All right, and in the article they have Williams' Cinco de Mayo video where the man is dancing. You know, I don't necessarily see anything racist about that, but people stay reaching. Titus would then double down, describing Williams as a self-hating black man. There it is. Jeffrey Wright recently starred in season 3 of Westworld as Bernard Lowe. He will also reprise his role as CIA agent Felix Leiter in the upcoming James Bond film No Time to Die. He will also take on the role of James Gordon in the upcoming The Batman film from Matt Reeves. What do you make of his comments? All right, guys, I wanted to read that whole thing because honestly, I wanted to give you the complete picture of what's going on because my view on all this is very, very sad. I feel like this is the next hurdle, all right, for the black community, and that would be accepting each other's differences and individuality, all right? For the longest time, black people have been striving for a group identity, and now that people feel like they have the right to judge and call each other out for their lack of blackness, I feel like the next level we should go to is a respect for one another as individuals, all right, as human beings, so we can stop judging each other by who is the blackest, all right. All that is counterproductive, you know, and I don't respect it. I don't like it. Jeffrey Wright, I'm very, very disappointed in you, to the point where, guys, I'm just done with all this crap. You know, I'm done with the virtue signaling and the politics of it all, the identity politics. I'm done with it all. It's like it turns me off to the point where I'm not saying that I'm boycotting the new Batman film, but I won't be in a hurry to see this, because obviously Hollywood has gone all the way to an extreme where they feel comfortable in disrespecting an entire race of people based upon their politics. And I'm not interested in feeding that particular beast. Until Hollywood can heal itself, I'm out of it. I feel like I've seen the best that Hollywood has to offer in terms of sci-fi and sci-fantasy and superhero films. If there's anything on the horizon that's going to be worth it for me, it's going to have to be without all of this extra crap that comes with it. All right, because I reserve the right to free think. I reserve the right to feel how I want to feel based upon my opinions. I don't get into politics, you know, on this channel here, so I don't expect to be condemned by, you know, my convictions, or for my convictions. I don't expect to be condemned for that, and I don't respect people who do that. You know, if you want to support Trump, that's fine. If you don't want to support Trump, that's fine. That's what we have elections for. You can't control people's thoughts. And, you know, my personal experience, guys, and I know there's probably a lot of YouTubers who can relate to this. If you don't adhere to the stereotype of what a science fiction or science fantasy fan should be, i.e. a middle-aged white guy or whatever, people will always challenge your credibility. It's like, that's why you see on Twitter, you know, so many women going back and forth with these guys who just won't accept that these women actually have a place in this fandom. That's why I love the Fandom Menace so much. It's such a large collection of diversity and different thoughts and views and opinions, and we all have learned to respect each other for that, even if we don't share those opinions. There might be a little bump here and there, but like I said, for the most part, I'm proud of the Fandom Menace. I'm proud to be associated with the Fandom Menace. You know, I see a lot of people who are quick to say, I'm not Fandom Menace. Well, you know, that's fine. You know, don't be Fandom Menace, but it's nothing to run from. You know, it really stands for individuality and people's right to feel how they feel. You know, so like I said, when I see women going through it, I see black people going through it, I see, you know, Latino people going through it. You know, if you don't like subscribe and fit into their neat little box, they don't even want to acknowledge that you exist. And some of us go harder or just as hard or as anybody else, you know what I mean? So it's like, I don't care, you know, what your race is, you know, no matter what it is. It's like, if you have love for this, then you shouldn't be subject to that kind of thing. But what Jeffrey Wright represents is that train of thought, that you can only think one way, you know, and if you don't think the way that he feels and people like them think that you should feel, then you lose all credibility. They can talk to you however they want to talk to you. As in the case of Saturday Night Live, they can actually deny this man a job. They can deny him employment. That is the very definition of being racist. Not that somebody doesn't like you. I did a video years ago called Nobody Has to Like You. Nobody has to love you, you know? But, and that's not racism. If someone says they don't like me because I'm black, well, that's not racism. What's racism is if you say you don't like me because I'm black to the extent where you can stop me from getting a job, you can stop me from getting a house or being happy or living, breathing. Now that would be racism. All right. Now that's something, obviously, you know, that's a problem, you know, but what Jeffrey Wright did and what Saturday Night Live is doing by not having this man on, you know, that is racism. You know, you can have your differences of opinion, but it's dangerous, guys. And I wanted to put that story out there because that's where we're heading, you know, and I think this is something we've been speaking about for quite some time. So as you can see, the Batman movie has not even come out yet, but you have these little rumblings underneath the surface already about the self-righteousness of the people who are connected to this project. And like I said, it turns me off. At this point, I don't even want to look at Jeffrey Wright, even though I told you I have respected him as an actor. But I don't like that. I don't like that kind of thing. You don't like Donald Trump, fine, don't fucking vote for him. You know, but people who do they deserve the right to speak for themselves. You know, we've had a long history in this country, black people have. And part of the legacy of everything that the people who went before us fought for is giving us the right to be free-thinking individuals who have the right to do the things that we wish to do in the pursuit of happiness. If you deny that, then I think you should check yourself. You should really be wondering whose side you're on and what side you're playing in all of this. Jeffrey Wright, I say with all respect, check yourself. All right, guys, well, I've had my say. You can have your say in the comment section. Get in there. Let me know how you feel about that. As always, you can like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and click all so you get all notifications. Catch me on Twitter. I'm going to have my link in the pinned comment below, as always, so you can see me there. All right, guys, that's it. I will catch you on the next one. This is The Gospel According to Mark with a C. Rock on.